Hi, this is Kanalia, and today is January 25th. So today we're sticking to the same color. Before we get started, here's something I want to show you. So you see this little bear? I made this because it came out wonderful. And look at the little bear. And you see this? He is very small. So I'm going to make the same project in a different color. So I'm going to make this one in pink. So now there's four things I want to share with you guys today. Is Abby Lee Miller from Dance Moms and Miss Diana from Bring It. And I'm also going to explain the difference between a good dance teacher and a bad dance teacher. So let's start from Abby Lee Miller. So it says childhood and early life. Choreographer and actress Abby Lee Miller was born on the 21st September 1966 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to George Miller and Marianne Lorraine. Her mother was a dance instructor who owned a dance studio, the Marianne Lorraine Dance Studio. So Lorraine. Mary. Marriott Lorraine Dance Studio. Let's see, where was I? Childhood and early life. Marianne Lorraine Dance Studio. The family lived in Penns Hills, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Education. Abby Lee Miller started dancing as a child and eventually as an adult. She was certified by the Dance Masters of America and became a member of the Dance Master of America in 1986. Her membership was withdrawn by the organization in 2012 because of their disapproval of Miller's reality television show, Dance Moms, and in the way it portrayed dance instructor students and the dance perfections. So let's see, portrayed. Portrayed dance instructor students in the dance perfections Korea. In 1995, Abby Lee Miller took over the Marianne Lorraine Dance Studio and changed the name to Rain Dance Production. In 2011, Miller and her dance show featured on the Lifetime reality television show Dance Moms. The show was a success and ran for seven seasons until early 2017. The actions of the show center around students of Miller's studio, practicing and performing. Spin-offs follow with Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition, 2 seasons, 22 episodes, Dance Moms Miami, and Dance Moms Abby's Studio Rescue. In 2012, Abby Lee Miller was seen to Walkwin Girl, a music video of DJ Changela DJ Chandler Pierce. She was also on Dancing with the Stars as a guest judge in 2014. Her book, Everything I Learned About Life, I Learned and Dance Class, was published in 2014, and in 2015 she opened a studio in Los Angeles named ALDC Law. 2 years later, in 2017, Miller quit the television reality show Dance Moms, which it was a long time that she started a dance studio. So it says convention. Abby Lee Miller began a 366-day jail sentence for fraud on July 12, 2017 at the Federal Correctional Complex in Victorville, California. She was indicted for fraud in 2016, and in October 2016 was charged with 20 counts of fraud about hitting over $700 of her television earnings during Chapter 11 of bankruptcy proceedings, which took place in 2011. She also had to forfeit over $100,000 of Austrian currency, which she had illegally brought into the country. Her attorney had asked the court for a small fine and probation in lie of going to prison because Abby Lee Miller was a first-time offender but did not manage to avoid a custodial sentence for Miller, which it was kind of crazy in that type of situation. Like, so she had to face jail time for fraud, which is definitely not a safe idea. So let's see, what can we find more about her? So let's see. So So it says, why did Abby teach dance class? Abby Lee Miller, the star of Dance Moms, taught dance class. No, wait. Abby Lee Miller, the star of Dance Moms, taught dance class because she wanted to help her students develop the confidence and the skill to become professional dancers. She believed that hard work, focus, and respect were important values for dancers. Explanation: teaching style. Miller was known for her tough love style and for instilling confidence in her students. She believed that coddling was up to her. Well, she believed that coddling was up to the parents, and that her job was to prepare her students for the demanding dance industry's values. Miller taught her students the importance of punctuality, focus, and respect. She also believed that dancers should be prepared and face criticism and take corrections. Goals: Miller wanted her students to develop the skills and confidence to pursue professional dance careers. She believed that her students could excel if they had the right guidance and support. Miller's teaching methods were controversial, but some say that some of her students went on to have successful careers. Let's see, controversial. So it says controversial. Let's see. Let's see. Controversial. So, controversial is giving rise or likely to give rise to public disagreement. So, what does being controversial mean? Controversial. So her dance was controversial. So what does being controversial mean? Something that is controversial if it causes a lot of disagreement, argument, or public discussion. It could also mean that there are conflicting viewpoints on a topic. Like examples, absorption is a controversial topic. Let's see. Immigration is a controversial issue in many countries. A controversial plan is to build a new road has met with protests. Winston Churchill and Richard Nixon were both controversial figures. Synonyms are contentious, dispute, doubtless, and questionable. The root word. The word controversial comes from the root word contra and versus, which indicate conflicting perspective. So controversial means like you have a disagreement or when you have disagreement with something or with someone. So it's okay. So like it's okay to have a disagreement, but you can't argue throughout the situation. So 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 now so the reason why that so it says so Abby Lee Miller, the star of the Lifetime shows Dance Mom and Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition, taught dance class because she wanted to help her students succeed and pursue professional dance careers. She believed in instilling confidence in her students and preparing them for the comp- wait, com- competitive dance industry. Explanation: Miller was a dance when she grew up. When Miller was a dance who grew up in Penns Hill, Pennsylvania, where she studied at her mother's dance studio. She founded the Abby Lee Dance Company in 1980s. 1980. Miller's teaching style was known for being tough and straightforward. She expected her students to be punctual, focused, and respectful, and to have a strong work ethic. Miller's students had gone on to be successful careers in dance, including on Broadway. Miller wrote a book called Everything I Learned About Life, I Learned in Dance Class, which offers guidance for parents and readers on how to achieve success. Like, there are many ways to 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 be successful and that you have to learn in life. So you don't have to self-doubt yourself. So Miller wrote why did Abby Lee Miller wrote Everything I Learned About Life and I Learned in Dance Class? So let's see. Cause the reason why she took classes is one of the reasons. So everything I learned, cause her life was going up. She wanted to be a dance teacher, so she took steps to get there. So she learned how to dance when she was little. So that's what made her go into dance class and to her dance teachers. So it says, why did Abby Lee Miller wrote Everything I Learned About Life? I Learned in Dance Class. So Abby Lee Miller wrote Everything I Learned About Life, I Learned in Dance Class to share her philosophies on success and hard work, and to offer advice for readers of all ages. The book is organized around Abbyism, which are her unique philosophies on life, competition, and hard work. So, why did she write it? To share her philosophies on success and hard work, to offer advice for readers of all age, to help parents help their children succeed, to help readers become the best they can be. What does it include? Answers to questions from real moms, stories from fans, vignettes from graduates who share their experience with Miller's approach. Who is Abby Lee Miller? So just in case if you want to know who she is, I'm going to tell you right here in this video. The star of the reality TV show Dance Mom. So Abby Lee Miller is the star of the reality TV show Dance Mom, the founder of Abby Lee Company in Pittsburgh. So that's the good part about Abby Lee Miller. So let's see what are the antagonists Abby Lee has because it's her voice is very strained. Is that how she talks to people and how she communicates with people is in an awkward way. So it says, what antagonist, because when you antagonize someone, that means you're making them angry, or Abby Lee Miller have. So you can't always, so let's see, because Abby Lee Miller can be an antagonist character. You know why I say that? I say that is because sometimes she can come off a little aggressive, and sometimes she can also scream too. I don't want that. That is scary. So once we understand, so we talked about the Abby Lee Miller is the protagonist and the antagonist character. So it's like, so it says, let me see what it says. So what made Abby Lee Miller an antagonist? So Abby Lee Miller, a star of the reality show Dance Moms, will often the show's antagonist because of her intense teaching style and harsh critiques. Her high standards and unauthorized attitude lead to conflict, emotional outbursts, and tears. Some former dancers praise her tough love, but others say they were still healing from her criticism. So explanation. So Miller was known for demanding perfection from her dancers, often belittling them to help them achieve the win. Miller's intense environment led to some young dancers quitting the company. Miller has been accused of racism. For example, Cameron and her mother, Adriana Smith, experienced racism from Miller during season 8. Miller had said she regrets being so harsh to some of her former students. So that right there should tell you that she's not a good dance teacher at all. She can be a bad dance teacher and a good dance teacher, so she can be mixed. So depending on her teaching style, she will still teach them how we can dance, how they dance and work together, but sometimes her harsh voice makes it a little, she can be harsh sometimes on the show if you go watch her. And then you guys be like, I can't believe it. Maybe she is a little harsh to the kids. But not necessarily. The reason why she's harsh to them because she pushed the kids to work hard and to have confidence. So what if you don't have confidence, then you give up easily. So you understand the difference between being nice and harsh at the same time, and then Abby expect everyone to come on time. So it says Abby Lee Miller's expression. So her expression was, everybody is possible. Everything is possible. and everyone is replaceable. So, expression. Everything is possible. Miller often says that everything is possible and that she dreams big for her students. Everyone's replaceable. Miller said that this infamous line during the season 2 premiere of Dance Moms. You have to want it 110%. Miller believed that to succeed, you must be passionate and fight for perfection. I dream bigger for them than I do for myself. Miller often tells her students that she has bigger dreams for them than she does for herself. Other quotes like, I don't like people going behind my back. I don't want to hear the word can't. I can't make something magical and wonderful out of nothing. Dancers are always striving for perfection. So I'll tell you what she means by them. So it says Miller is an American dance instructor, choreographer, television personality, and author. She founded Abby Lee Dance Company and appeared on a reality show Dance Moms from 2011 to 2019. Well, she quit in 2017, so it's nothing much that is so. So yeah, she quit the Abby Lee Dance Studio in 2017. But then the first quote said, I don't like people going behind my back. So if you don't like someone going behind your back, you should treat those kids that you want to be treated, or you treat others how you. So if she doesn't like people going behind her back, then she should treat others how she want to be treated, so that people won't go to their mothers and say their child was crying because of that. So that's not a way you should teach the students, teach your kids and stuff. So it says I don't like people going behind my back. Not liking people going behind your back means you dislike when others talk negativity about you or spread rumors about you to other people without your knowledge. So Abby means like she doesn't like people gossiping about her or talk negativity about her or about her or other people without her knowledge. So if you're going behind somebody's back, that means you gossiping and you spreading rumors about them. So let's see the next expression. The next expression, I don't want to hear the word can't. So what if they can't do the exercise? So, because whatever she said, she says, oh, I don't want to hear the word can't. So, I don't want to hear the word can't means that someone is saying that they are not open or hearing about limitations or being told that something is impossible. They want to focus on possibilities and solutions rather than being presented with obstacles or excuses using the word can't. So what they mean by that, like when they don't want to hear the word can't, they don't want to hear any excuses. So at her dance class, she doesn't hear. So what she means, I don't want to hear the word can't. She means she doesn't want to hear any excuses made. So cause her class is how the way it is, but you're training these kids, and these kids are very uncomfortable the way that you're teaching them. Don't push too much pressure on them. I'm gonna explain next. Don't push, cause at the show, what also made her attacking this person is she puts too much pressure on them, and they have to dance all day, and then she has to give like 5 days each week to do a rehearsal, so they can go to, so they can do so they can rehearse at a auditorium or at the dance show. So it says, I can make something magical and wonderful out of nothing. So this phrase signifies a strong sense of creativity, imagination, and an ability to bring something extraordinary into existence even when faced with seemingly limited research or a blank slate. It suggests a challenge for turning the ordinary into the extraordinary, essentially making magic out of nothing tangible. So, imagination is the key. This phrase emphasizes the power of creative thinking and the ability to visualize something extraordinary, even when it's not immediately apparent. So, so if you want to make something magical, then you have to make a strong sense of creativity, and because of the fact that making magic is not like, what is she making magic is, let's see, making magic is so making magic is not for amateurs. So it's kind of like an expression, but it's the way that it is explained by either expression. So it says, what is it? So what she means by that, it signifies a strong sense of creativity and imagination, implying that someone can take a completely blank slate or seemingly impossible situation and transform it into something extraordinary and beautiful, almost as if by magic. So it says, dancers are always striking for perfection. So remember, she's in charge of the dance studio. So this statement is true. Dancers often dedicate themselves to constantly improving their techniques and artistry, aiming for what they perceive as perfection in their movement. Even though achieving a completely flawless performance is considered unattainable in the art form. So it says, dancers are always striving for perfection. A great dancer never achieves it. You always want to do another turn, a higher jump, a more difficult aerobatic jump. So they do they in the show, they in the dance class, and they do all types of dances, like they do like little ballet, like little ballerina dance. Like some do like a higher jump or aerobatic jump. So if what if she can't do it, or when the kid starts crying, it says when she when start crying. So it says so when so Abby Lee Miller, a choreographer and former dance instructor from Dance Moms, has said that she cried every day while filming the show. She said that the producers would work her up and that she felt emotionally raw on set. Explanation: Miller said that the procedures would ask her to do things she didn't want to do, and that they would threaten to fine her if she didn't. She said that felt like she was getting paid to do things she didn't want to do, and that the power dynamic left her feeling emotionally raw. Miller said that her makeup artist would have to redo her hair and makeup because her tears would mess up her look. She said that the producers wanted to stir the pot as much as they could before she saw the kids and the moms. Let's see what stir the pot means, because that's an expression of let's see. So when you stir the when you so when you stir the pot, that means you cause controversy or challenge an established precision. So stir the pot. So when you stir the pot, that means you causing. So stir the pot is an idiom that means to intentionally cause trouble or drama. So here are some examples of using the phrase. Bringing up to a disagreement. If you bring up to a disagreement between two friends, like their political view, you are just stirring the pot. Pointing out differences. If you point out differences between people in an argument, you are stirring the pot. For example, if you point out that one person has been helpful while another one has not, you're stirring the pot. Causing trouble in class. If someone causes trouble in class, like getting others in trouble with the teacher, they are stirring the pot. Provoking someone. If someone intentionally provokes someone else, they are stirring the pot. Someone who stirs the pot is a pot stirrer. Stirring the pot may also refer to a core exercise where you move your forearms in circles while in a plank position. So now, why do some people stir the pot? Let's see. Before I answer why, it says, where does the phrase stir the pot come from? The expression stir the pot doesn't have any clear origin, but it might refer to the way stirring a pot can bring food to the surface, like refer to a way like stirring a pot can bring food to the surface, just like stirring the pot, and a conversation brings unpleasant topics to the surface. Why do some people? So the question is, why do some people stir the pot, or why do some people cause trouble? It's hard to pinpoint why some people are regular pot stirrers. Perhaps it is a security, boredom, fear, and a lack of purpose in your life, but it's not necessarily your job to go figure that out. If someone is repeatedly creating drama, cut your losses, and move on. So, so, so now, they were saying like they were stirring the pot at the. So they kind of like stir the. Let's see. So she said that the producers wanted to stir the pot as much as they could, or she said that the producers wanted to cause trouble as much as they could before she saw the kids and the moms. So it means the same thing, like when you stir the pot, it's not doesn't mean like you're cooking something, or you stir in the pasta or the sauce or anything. That means you're causing trouble. That's basically what it means. So 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 it says, what did Abby say to Chloe about her eye? She's not as talented as Maddie. The only reason why she wins is because of luck. Then Abby turned her attention to Chloe. Chloe, you are washed up and you need to get that lazy eye out of it. And Chloe, you are washed up, and also you need to get that lazy eye of yours fixed because it makes you ugly. No one will ever walk with someone like you with a lazy eye. Wondering what does she mean by that? A lazy eye. So a lazy eye is an eye with a poor vision that is mainly caused by underuse, especially the used eye and strabismus. I don't even get how Abby is like out of her mind. I don't get how Abby is like going crazy on these kids. I mean, what did she ever do to you that you had to go crazy? So yes. So whatever she said on the TV show, she probably feel discouraged because of what she said. But do you realize what she said could hurt someone's feelings? Because you can't just have one person win and have one person lose. Because if you have one person wins, then they get the trophy. If you have one person lose, then you won't get the trophy. So that's what the expression that I came up with. So he says you can't have one person win and one person lose. So this scenario is generally referring to a win-win scenario, meaning that in the situation with two parties, it's ideal for both parties to benefit or achieve positive outcome rather than the one person getting at the expense of the other. One person wins and one person loses, often used in negotiations or a collaborative situation. But you don't always have to win or lose. It's about you trying your best. And another expression says, so if the kid starts crying or if they can't do it, she tells them, save your tears for the pillow. She tells them, save your tears for the pillow. Wondering what all these expressions he comes up with. It's just like, wow, it says, save your tears for the pillow. So, wondering what does she means by this? Yeah. So, save your tears for the pillow means to hold back your tears in public or in front of others. Instead, cry privately when you are alone, usually at night when you are lying on your pillow. Essentially, it advises you not to show your sadness or vulnerability openly. Key points about this phrase: privacy. The pillow represents a private space where you can express your emotions without anyone seeing you cry. Emotional control. It suggests the importance of managing your emotions in social situations and not letting your sadness be readily visible. Resilience. It can also imply a need to be strong and composed in public, even when you are going through a difficult time. So, so the reason why she says save your tears for the pillow is because she doesn't want you crying in public and saying that you can't do something or you can't do the dance, because she doesn't care if the kids cry. She just expects them to be strong. So now Abby is done. Now let's go to Miss Diana, Miss D from Bring It. But she can be off-going sometimes too at the show. So let's see. Diana Williams. So let's see what she has to do with it. So the thing is from so her dance class is the Dancing Dolls. So let's see. So Diana Williams was born on December 1st, 1978 in Jackson, Mississippi. Is a choreographer, reality TV star, studio director, and entrepreneur. Williams went virtual on social media due to her school named Dollhouse Dance Factory. Lifehouse TV network converted it into a reality TV show called Bring It, where teams compete to show who's the best in hip-hop majorette competitions. William is not only a successful dancer, but also an intelligent entrepreneur. We will help you celebrate William's special day right here. So it says the background information. So now it says background. Diana Williams, famously known as Miss D, is not just a successful dancer, but an intelligent woman may aspire to be William. So William was born on December 1st, 1978 in Jackson, Mississippi to Donald and Gladys. She attended Raymond High School and furthered her education at Jackson State University. In university, William was the captain of the cheerleading squad. She got a degree in criminal justice in 2005 and internate or entered or entered this in entered 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 in the juvenile justice system. William began dancing at age 4 at Angel Luke's School of Dance, where she learned various types of dances including tap dance, jazz, ballet, and belly dancing. William is famously known for dancing and was a member of the Eye of the Tiger drill team from 1982 to 1988. When William was 19, she acted as an adult film actress, but soon left it to pursue her passion as a dancer. So it says, why was Diana was a member the Eye of a Tiger. The Eye of the So let's go back for a second. So she acted as a adult film actress, but soon left it to pursue her passion as a dancer. She worked as a recreational idol and dance instructor at Jackson in 2001, and in 2002, Williams started her dance program named Grove Points Dan Corrects. Her Dan at Dance Corrects. At Dan Kretz, which consisted of middle and high school members. William worked as a choreographer for the Princeton Diamond at Callaway High School from 2006 to 2008. She started a dance studio, Dollhouse Dance Factory, in 2010 and became a part of the Dream Team. Williams and her group went viral on social media, and the success attracted TV networks like Lifetime to conceive it into a reality show. The show Bring It was then brought to life. Because of this, her fame skyrocketed due to her presents on a reality show Bring It with teams complete to show who's the best in hip-hop majorette competitions. In 2019, William published an autobiography titled Standing in the Shade. William married her longtime lover, Robert Williams, in 2009 and had a child named Cole Williams. William is also a stepmother to Aja Williams. So it says career timeline. She is a dance instructor. William worked as a recreation idol and dance instructor at Jackson. 2002. William dance program begins. She commences her dance program at Grove Park Dancerettes, whose members are middle school and high school. 2006. She is a dance choreographer. William works as a choreographer for the Princeton Diamond at Callaway High School. 2010. She forms Dollhouse Dance Factory. William established a dance school within 23 students. So these are facts of what she did in the past. So it says, Mr. D or Diana Williams is a dancer who is part of the Eye of the Tiger drill team. She has been dancing since she was 4 years old and has taken many different dance classes. So explanation. William has taken dance classes in ballet, jazz, modern dance, belly dance, and tap. William is married to Robert Williams. So the reason why she was a member of the Eye of the Tiger drill team is because she's taken many dance classes, and she also took ballet, jazz, modern dance, belly dance, and tap. So she learned like a couple different dances from different dance teachers because it took her a lot of time and patience to do it, or it took a lot of time to learn how to dance, because so it's kind of similar to Abby's. Abby learned how to dance since she was little, so they both have similar teaching styles, or they both have different teaching style, but it's a little bit different. So this can be a little bit of a difference here. But again, like, she wants those kids to have confidence and she expects them to do well. So sometimes we just have to understand the different realities of each character in the shows or movie. So she can be an antagonist character too. So like Miss Doot is an antagonist in Lifetime series Bring It. She is rude, aggressive, and hooty character who makes the other girls too afraid to stand up to her. Explanation. Miss Dude is extremely rude, arrogant, and haughty. Her attitude makes the other girls too afraid to stand up to her. Appearances: Miss Dude wears a green blazer with a black blouse and green skirt, a large black rose on her lapel, and a necklace and glasses. She also drives a 2003 Volkswagen New Beetle. So sometimes Miss Diana will crush on those kids because of their mistakes that they made, because of their mistakes. But you know what? Here's a teaching lesson for all of you. If you guys want to be dance teachers, you have to have good communication skills and you have to have good teaching skills. Here's a lesson for each and one of you who wants to become a dance teacher. So many of you have an opportunity to do something. Even if it's not right now, but every one of you have the opportunity to do something. So even if you don't want to do it or you don't want to do something, then you don't have to. But it's just people that think so. So now I'm going to ask how to be a good dance teacher. So to be a good dance teacher, you need a strong foundation in dance techniques, excellent communication skills to clearly explain movements, a passion for dance that inspires students, the ability to adapt to different learning styles, and a focus on creating a positive and supportive learning environment, while effectively managing dance class dynamics. Always strive to provide constructive feedback and encourage continuous improvements. Key qualities of a good dance teacher: technical expertise, deep understanding of proper dance techniques across different styles, able to demonstrate movements with precision and clarity. Communication skills, clearly explaining steps, providing constructive feedback, and actively listening to students' needs and concerns. Passion for dance, demonstrating genuine enthusiasm for movements and sharing that perceptions with students. Share that passion with students. Adaptability, tailoring teaching methods to cater to different learning styles and students' ability. Positive attitude, giving us support, creating a supportive and encouraging environment where students feel comfortable taking risks. Class management, maintaining a focused and productive learning environment by effectively managing class dynamics. Observation skills, identifying individual strengths and weaknesses to provide target instruction. Continual learning, staying updated on the current dance trends, attending workshops, and seeking professional development opportunities. So it says how to improve as a dance teacher. Seek feedback. Seek feedback. Ask students for feedback on your teaching style and class structure to identify areas for improvement. Observe other teachers. Watch other experienced dance instructors to learn different teaching approaches and incorporate new strategies. Practice effective cues. Develop clear virtual and visual cues to gain students through movements. Vary instruction. Incorporate a mix of demonstration, verbal explanation, and hands-on correction. That means, so hands-on correction. Let's see, because in order to do this, you have to have all of these skills. So that's what, so it says hands. So what does it mean when you have on hands-on corrections? So hands-on correction means when an instructor, means a teacher method where an instructor physically guides a student by using their hands to adjust their posture, movements or techniques, directly demonstrating the correct form rather than just verbally explaining it. Often used in fields like dance sports or physical therapy where precise body alignment is critical. So we have to have a lot of these skills. Foster community. Encourage positive interactions among students to build a support group dynamic. Be patient. Understand that learning dance takes time and effort. Provide encouragement and support for students at all levels. So when you teach them to dance, you can't be impatient with them because they'll take time out to do the dance. But if you be impatient with them, then they're not gonna learn how to do the dance. So it's best for you to believe if you have all these patience for the kids. So let's say you are the dance teacher and you have 6 students in your class and you teaching them the different styles of dancing, then you teach them, but teach them slow, because let's say it's their first time at a dance class and they don't know none of the dance, so you can slowly teach them how to dance as opposed to going crazy teaching them, and then they get confused. Oh, I forgot how to do the dance. So you have to do it slow for them to understand. Or try to break down the dance if you know it. Because some people be like, they teach them, and some people be like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But if you slowly teach them, they'll understand. That's how it goes. So for in order to become a dance teacher, you have to have the communication, the passion, the patience, the dance techniques, professionalism, constantly learning, organization, pace your classes, keep grading, qualification, teaching, ask for feedback, dance with students, dedication, take mental notes during class, be yourself, create a positive environment, flexibility, and reputation. So these are the things that you should have when becoming a good dance teacher. So a bad dance teacher might be different, because I don't know what both of them did that get into this action. But you want to know what a bad dance teacher would do? A bad dance teacher is someone who lacks the necessary skills to efficiently instruct students and dance, often exhibiting behaviors like being overly critical, not providing proper techniques, corrections, failing to adapt to dan- not failing to adapt to different learning styles, being inconsistent with feedback, lacking patience, showing favoritism, or creating a negative and discouraging learning environment. So, key characteristics of a bad dance teacher: executive negativity and criticism, constantly focus on flaws and not offering constructive feedback to help students improve, lack of techni- tech, lack of technical knowledge, not being able to accurately demonstrate proper form or explanation complex dance concepts, poor classroom management, failing to maintain order, keep students engaged, or provide clear instructions, unrealistic expectation, pushing students beyond their ability level without proper progression, leading to frustrations and injury, unprofessional behavior, being disrespectful, making inappropriate comments, or showing favoritism towards certain students. Inability inability to adapt, not not tailoring teaching methods to different learning styles or students' needs, lack of patience, getting frustrated easily with students who are struggling or making mistakes. So teachers like that gets upset every mistake that they make. But a good dance teacher would help them or try to reteach them the if they make a mistake, try to reteach them the dance, how to do the dance. But don't get upset every one little mistake that they make. All you can do is just reteach them again, see what they messed up. Not providing enough individual attention, like failing to address specific concerns or provide personalized feedback to students. So, what if you do if you have a bad dance teacher? Talk to the studio owner or director, discuss your concerns, and see if they can address the issue with the teacher. Switch classes or teachers. If the situation isn't improving, consider taking classes with a different instructor while within the studio or at another location. Seek feedback from other students. See if other students share similar concerns. Consider private lessons if necessary. Supplement your group classes with private lessons from a qualified teacher. So, these are solutions that you can do if you have a bad teacher. A bad dance teacher. So it says, how can you address a bad dance teacher? So it says, to address a bad dance teacher, first, try to have a private, respectful conversation with them, clearly explaining your concerns about their teaching style or behavior while emphasizing your desire to improve and learn. If this doesn't resolve the issue, consider speaking to the studio owner or director, or potentially look for a different dance class or a teacher altogether. So, key points when addressing a bad dance teacher. Be specific. Clearly outline what aspects of their teaching you find problematic, including specific examples of behavior or instructions that you are causing that are causing issues. Focus on improvement. Frame your concerns as a desire to learn and improve, not as a personal attack on the teacher. Maintain a positive tone. Try to remain calm and professional. Even if you are frustrated, choose the right time and place. Schedule a private meeting. Schedule a private meeting with the teacher, and they are not rushed or stressed. Consider a collaborative approach. Ask if there are ways to adjust your learning experience to address your concerns. If direct communication with the teacher doesn't work, like I was saying, you can talk to the studio owner or director, explain your concerns and see if they can address the situation with the teacher. Seek feedback from other students. Yeah, we already went through that already. You can say, because you can see if the students can share. You can see if other students have similar concerns. Explore other dance classes or studio. If the issue remains unresolved, consider switching to a different teacher. Like, look up some other dance studios that's available, or switch to a different dance teacher or studio where you feel more comfortable. So if you don't know what to say about the situation, guess what? I'm going to give you some tips on what to say to the situation. If a bad teacher, if a bad dance teacher is giving you a hard time. So, yep. So if you need to address a bad dance teacher, it's best to approach them calmly and constructively. Expression specific concerns about their teaching style, such as, I feel like I'm not progressing as much as I could be, with more detailed feedback on my technique, or could we focus more on alignment in class to prevent potential injuries. So if the issue persists, you know where to go talk to studio direct. You know where to go talk to. If an issue persists, you can talk to a studio. If the issue persists, consider speaking to the studio director or look for another dance class. It says key points to remember when talking to a bad dance teacher. So, be respectful and professional. Even if you're frustrated, maintain a polite tone and avoid personal attacks. Focus on specific examples. Don't just say you're a bad teacher. Instead, cite particular instance where their teaching style was problematic. Like, when you focus on the front row, it makes it hard for those in the back to learn the calligraphy or choreography. when you only focus on the front row, it makes it hard for those in the back to learn the choreography. Offer solutions if possible, suggest ways they can improve, like would it be helpful to have more individuals' attention during class for those who need it? Choose the right time and place. Talk to them privately after class, not in the front of other students. Consider a group approach. If others share similar concerns, consider speaking to the teacher as a group to collectively address the issue. So if your concerns are not addressed, you know what to do. Hush and hey, you know who to contact with. So it says what? So now it says, so if students are facing similar problems, so forget about the studio or the finding the different dance classes. So it says, what can you say in a group? And to a bad dance teacher. So it says if you need to, so you can say, I feel like we can benefit from more individual attention during class, or it would be more helpful if we could review the choreography. It would be helpful if we could review the choreography in smaller sections. So key points to remember: be respectful and professional. Avoid personal attacks or accusatory language. So we want to talk about the specific aspect of the class that are not working for the group, like unclear instructions or a lack of variation in exercise. So you can frame your concerns as your own experience, saying things like, I find it difficult to follow the choreography when. So offer solutions. If possible, suggest potential improvements that could enhance the learning experiences for everyone. So it says choose the right time and place. Approach the teacher privately if you have serious concerns, or consider talking to a studio manager. So it says, example phrases to use. I feel like we can benefit from more detailed explanation of the steps before we start practicing. It would be helpful if we could spend more time on the challenging part of the combination. I'm not sure if everyone is understanding the corrections. Could we maybe have a chance to practice them individually? Appreciate your enthusiasm, but sometimes the class feels a bit chaotic. Maybe we could try a more structured approach. I would like to see more opportunities for creative expression with the choreography. So important considerations. Gauge the group sentiment before speaking up. Ensure that others in the class share your concerns to avoid isolating yourself. Be prepared for a response. Consider how you might respond If the teacher becomes defensive or dismissive, consider alternative actions. If the teacher remains unresolved, so these are the people. So now, what could you say if, let's say, so what can you say to the studio, let's see, studio manager if the situation persists? So, depending on the situation, you can say things to a studio manager like, can you check if the specific equipment is available for my section today? I'd like to discuss my potential scheduling options for my upcoming project. Do you have any updates on the availability of the mixing engineer for my recordings? Could you please let me know if there are any studio policies should I be aware of? I'm not really happy with how the section is going. Thanks for your support. Wait. So let's see. So what if you have a teacher, if a dance teacher, and what if the dance teacher got defensive or dismissive in a situation? So that if you feel that is the situation, is appropriate to approach the educator about their behavior and explain your concerns. Say exactly what you thought was inappropriate. So if they are dismissive, express my way or the highway philosophy, or get defensive or aggressive about their actions. Walk away. So if your dance teacher is dismissive, you can try phrases like, could you please explain that again in more detail? I'm not sure I understand. Can you clarify? I'm trying my best to follow, but I feel like I'm missing something, or would you mind giving me a bit more specific feedback on this move? Essentially, politely asking for more explanations and attention to address the dismissive attitude. Some dismissive attitude. Because some dance teachers be some dance teachers be like, going crazy. So we want to say it nicely as possible. And I was saying, why is dance teachers so strict? So dance teachers can often appear strict because the art of dance requires a high level of perception, discipline, and physical ability, meaning teachers need to be demanding to ensure students develop proper technique and can handle the rigorous demands of performance, often relying on tough love approach like Abby. She has to rely on tough love to push students to their potential. This can sometimes be perceived as strictness, especially in competitive or pre-professional dance training. So it's just the way that the classes go. So it depends on what dance class that you're in, because some dance teachers, they don't even know what they're doing to the kids or what it might impact to the kids. So it says key points why dance teachers might be strict. Technical precision. Dance rely on precise body replacement and movements, so teachers need to be critical to correct mistakes and assure students are performing movement accurately. Physical demands. Dancing can be physically demanding, requiring strength, flexibility, and endurance, which teachers need to push students to develop through rigorous training. Competitive nature. In competitive dance, high standards are necessary to stand out, leading to more strict teaching styles to prepare students for competition pressure. Professional expectation. If a student aims for a professional dance career, teachers need to prepare them for the demanding expectation of the industry, which involve strict discipline. Historical precedent. Many dance styles, particularly ballet, have a long tradition of strict teaching methods, which can be perpetuated by new generation of teacher. Important distinction. While strictness is often a part of dance instruction, is critical to differentiation. The it's critical to the the differentiate the differentiate 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 between constructive criticism and abusive behavior. A good dance teacher would provide clear feedback, focus on student improvements, and maintain a supportive environment despite high expectations. So this is how a good teacher does and a bad teacher does. So 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 at least you guys know how to become good dance teachers. So bad dance teachers is not allowed to be taught in that type of way. Even though some dance teachers could be strict on their kids to make sure that they doing the right dance and pushing them hard to do it. So now make this blanket. See, now the blanket is made. So I hope you like, subscribe, and comment down below my YouTube video. And thank you guys for watching.